So it's very short video that he played for the court. The information that shining through basically answered the questions that was posed yesterday. Do you remember the last comments that made by a person from the video that was played in the court? The video was Mr. Bannon asking for the audience questions, and one question posed in the video was
how deep the infiltration
about
CCP and media.
Exactly. So this video speaks to that. Okay, so this video add to the deepening the understanding and basically answered the question. So the summary, the content that shared from that video, basically pointing to the CCP spies and CCP agents and their collusion with Americans, and then how they actually attacking, the Western media. So
And
that's the video.
Was it a clip of Miles' previous broadcasts?
That's correct. Yeah, and basically it mentioned about ignoring the rule of law, and then it actually showed the transcript. They used the government. Yeah, now I remember that they did. They used a government documents that actually was provided by I think Julia Marie previously, but then the Mike Ferguson, which is the the counsel that asked the direct question, so he was confused. Then he actually objected. He thought, oh, this is not from us, we can't use this. But then he later apologized. He said, oh, I forgot. This is actually was given, provided evidence by the Julia Marie earlier. So we get to continue. So basically, our defense counsel had the witness verify, whether what he read, what the Scott is a defense counsel, the information he read is part of that video summary documents, the 209 pages documents, was it there in the government documents provided, and he confirmed it was not. Okay, and this is a great information, and I wanted to particularly emphasize how great the information, because it talks about the CCP and the people that they colluded, including the spies and agents in the West. They spent $4 billion to actually do one thing. Okay, they had one goal, and that thing is to stop, to halt, to hacker our founding ceremony of the 2020 June 3rd. Started from June 3rd, 7 p.m. all the way to 12 p.m. on June 4th. That's 2020. That's what the video content was.
Right.
It was put it in a written form.
Right. And so for everybody, just to remind you that new federal state of China was established on June 4th,
Correct.
2020. So when in Miles' previous videos mentioned about the $4 billion in efforts of hacking, attacking, cyber attacks, and stopping the ceremony, it was about how much money that the Chinese Communist Party had spent in stopping Miles' effort in funding the new federal state of China as the mission to take down the Chinese Communist Party.
And can you imagine, it's a $4 billion for one event.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's what the CCP has spent on. So that's a great information. I think it's a great way of opening the day, as we all know. This
and
is
it's June 4th.
Exactly.
Because it's June 4th.
Exactly. So I think kudos to the defense team. And that means quite a bit, very significant for all the fellow fighters for this movement, especially for those who risk their life every day, for those who are still living within the communist China, and for those martyrs who died, 35 years ago. On the square of Tiananmen Square, 1989 and June 4th. So I think to thank the council that picked this up, and we loved it.